Hello and welcome to this ET tutor video that's for Edexcel GCSE English language students. It's on paper 2, section A, the reading, and in this video we're looking at question 2. If you're not studying with Edexcel, you might still be able to take something away from this video, because in this question we have to look at language and why it's been used the way it has. So that applies to all exam boards. Right, let's get going. So what you're asked to do here is give one example from lines 1 to 5 of how Chamberlain uses language to reflect Western consumers' attitudes towards child slave labour. Okay, so we're looking for one example, so that's one quotation is best because it's language you're looking at. You've got to stick to those lines and you need to give a brief explanation. So we've got the example, hopefully a quote, and an explanation. You're not given a lot of space, you're not expected to write a lot. It is only a 2-mark question, so you've got roughly 2 minutes to do it. So what you need to do now is have a look at our text. This is line 1 here, down to here. So you're picking from that section. Can you spot any language features? Okay, so hopefully a few of them have jumped out at you, and this is what's going to happen in the exam. Then you need to think, right, which is my best language feature and which is the one that I can explain as quickly as possible. So give that explanation very quickly. If there's a headline like we've got here, there's very often going to be language features in there, so we'll come back to that. But for the purposes of question 2 and getting an easy example, we are going to use this part here, turning a blind eye. So what she's saying, the content is that all these different groups, which includes Western consumers, are turning a blind eye about the problem of child slave labour. If you're turning a blind eye about something, you don't really care about it. So what that is an idiom, where the actual meaning is different from the literal meaning. So it's metaphorical language as well. So if you find it easier to use that terminology, go for that. So what we would say is turning a blind eye. Chamberlain uses this idiom to reflect the fact that Western consumers don't care about child slave labour and are happy to ignore the situation. If you did all that, that would get you those 2 marks that you need. Okay, you might want to have a look, see if you can find anything else and write it down. You've got the text in the description box below as well. Alright then, best of luck with it, and if you're doing your exams soon, please check out the other videos, they might help too, and as always, like and subscribe.